Guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ames's Corner. How you all doing out there? So yeah, it's a gorgeous winter day here at the shop. It's a few days after we looked at the rock crawler machine here, and we tried to move it to get it in the building that day. I took that video of the walk around of it, but it was kind of a nightmare. The thing's got welded axles. No differential involved, so it kind of goes straight even if both wheels were turning correctly. So yeah, why don't you guys take a quick look and see what we went through trying to get this thing across the parking lot. It wanted to dig up the tire, it didn't want to move, we had to put it on the dolly. So why don't you guys check that out. Probably once it hits the dirt. Whoop, whoop. Alright, come forward slow. Nope. That's it. That's good. We don't need any further than that. This thing ain't that big. Alright boys, I guess some other stuff came up and the boss doesn't want to work on it today. It's not my shop, so it's not my decision what gets worked on and when. So yeah, I mean, I guess it was a little too much trouble for us to move it in and out of the bay. He doesn't want to tie up a lift today. Way she goes, boys, way she goes. We'll get this thing in soon enough. Yeah, so that was a ton of fun. Like I said, the boss just said, nope, enough is enough. We got too much to do. The snow's coming. This thing's going to take a half hour, 45 minutes just to get in the door. He didn't want to deal with it that day. But what happened is this drag arm mount, the 4 bolts that hold it to the knuckle, sheared off. I guess he was the guy that owns this was out in the wilderness trying to keep up with like razors and side-by-sides. Those things can just glide over the bumps, 18, 20 inches of suspension travel, and this thing pretty much just has the old-fashioned leaf springs with a lot of unsprung weight, so he was just bouncing off of rocks, and that's how we broke that. But yeah, that's what's going on with it. We're a little slow today because of the snow. People cancel, kids don't have school or late entry to school, so people need their cars to do whatever with that, so we get a lot of cancels in this kind of weather. What this thing is supposed to be is a Samurai frame that's been lengthened with Toyota running gear. So I called it with the Toyota running gear. The rear end on this thing, to me, I believe is a Toyota rear end, but he said it was a Chevy rear end with Toyota brakes on it. But that looks like a Toyota rear diff to me. You can see the distinctive Toyota parking brake pivots over there and over there. But yeah, heavily modified. We're going to try to get this thing in today. If the boss says no, then I'll just put this up as a separate video showing what I got to do. I might even just rip this wheel off and try to extract those broken bolts right outside. That'd kind of make me a hero, wouldn't it? But yeah, see, get in, you can see. I don't know if there's enough light. There should be. But yeah, I gotta get the broken bolts out. There's 4 of them. I'm not sure exactly if I'm gonna drill and tap them out. I might. This vehicle hasn't been in this configuration since the Samurai was new, so those bolts haven't been in there forever. I would assume that these upper brackets was something modified, but I don't know. Maybe this thing's gonna be a can of worms. Maybe it's gonna be a quick fix, and we're getting some good snowbanks, and I'm definitely gonna have to test this thing out once we fix it. So yeah, let's wait till the boss gets in. Let me take a look at what's going on, figure this stuff out, and let's see if we can get this thing out of the cabbage just to get it to roll around in the cabbage again, boys. Awesome. 10 minutes to pull the wheel off. Heavy ass wheel right there. Initially we thought it was just these 4 bolts here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that snapped off. But now that I got it apart, I'm looking in. It looks like the what works as the upper ball joint let go too. Let's see it. It's not supposed to move that way. It's definitely not supposed to do that. I'm going to confess, boys, I'm a little bit of a noob on these Toyota front ends. This type of axles these use. I've never really serviced them. I'm used to, you know, Dana 44s, Dana 60, Dana 44 IFS HD, you know, all the American off-roady stuff. I never got into the Toyota wheeling. So you guys got any tips or tricks of what has to be done here? The person who owns this truck wants to replace these knuckles anyway. He says he's got some upgrade in mind for it, but I don't know. I'm not sure he knows exactly how it failed. I'm not sure if it even matters. So anyways, boys, let me know. You guys got any tips or tricks in this situation? This thing looks like it's just going to sit here till another day, which is, I guess, all right considering the season. It's not really the season for a mud truck. But yeah, anyways. That's enough of this for today. Looks like I got to get inside and fix some broken plow trucks and family sedans. So until next time, boys, keep it out of the cabbage.